There has never been an easier time than 2025 to leverage social media to make money online. Here is how Cardinal Mason is making $400K plus a month inside his coaching business. He's built a strong personal brand that allows him to leverage DMs and funnels to book high quality, qualified sales calls to sell into his high ticket offer. The first phase of scaling any business comes down to traffic and awareness. His goal is to generate high volume awareness across platforms. He can then take this awareness and push this through his funnels and DM sequences. He then takes this interest and engagement and qualifies these leads into booking in a sales call with him and his team. For example, you can see that he runs things at a mass scale to create as much traffic as physically possible. And here's how he's able to do that. You'll notice on TikTok, he repurposes IG content onto TikTok with the same hooks, the same vibes to broaden his reach. He's already created the content, so he's just going to put it out on another platform. He then also has an Instagram clipping page where he'll just have a team that clip his longer form pieces of content and put them out here as well to just get even more engagement. Again, no extra workload from him, the content's already been created. He then uses X or Twitter to essentially create a strong personal brand by short, thought after tweets around leadership, lifestyle posts, which essentially give him an authority figure and create even more awareness. He then uses his main Instagram account to create story-driven content with strong hooks and soft CTAs. You'll see his feed posts, he sells the lifestyle to create authority and to build even more credibility. You'll then see on his page that he only has two highlights: get clients and one-on-one coaching. Essentially CTAs and social proof to back everything up even more. Alongside that, he then also has his YouTube to build his top of funnel even more, where he sells the lifestyle and he sells that he's an expert, for example, millionaire week in Tulum. He then also mixes in some middle of funnel style content around copywriting and AI tips, which is the product that he's selling. And off the back of this, he can drive people into funnels specific to that. He then also has a bottom of funnel strategy where he pushes student case studies, deep dives into his program, essentially selling proof that he can get you that result and drives people through into a funnel to apply and book a call with him and his team. He then also leverages other creators' platforms to appear on their shows to then get even more awareness. You'll then see that he essentially has two main outcomes with this: to push people into DMs or push people into funnels. For example, you can see on one of his funnels here, he's directly pushing people in to apply to work with him, and he's selling them on the outcome that they will achieve. In his funnels, he generally has two options: one, applying to work with him, or two, essentially a training which he will then sell them off the back of it. It then means that he can get people direct into his calendar, but he can also get people to opt into things and build up his email list so he can retarget them with emails and also retarget them with ads. He's then reinforcing the value that they're about to get, but also pushing himself and maintaining that credibility by explaining that he's a millionaire. Off the back of this, you then get given the option to then book in a call as well, reinforcing that his students are making 10 to 20K a month online with AI copywriting. He has a really simple sales page with a headline, a subheading, a VSL, and a call to action, but everything is then above the fold. You're not then having to scroll to get to the call to action. The key information is prior to scrolling. You then have the ability to go through a series of application steps to then qualify yourself before you're then able to then book in your call. Once your call is booked, you then get taken to a confirmation page, which is really simply laid out, but it gets forward the key points, ultimately preparing you for the next steps. It then has a clear VSL and FAQs to answer your questions in the meantime, so you don't have as much hesitation to getting on the sales call. But what it then also does is it reinforces it with even more social proof of all the people that he's worked with as well. By this point, you've consumed all of his content, you've been pushed through his funnels, and now you're being reinforced with even more social proof, so your desire to buy is really high. You'll then notice that everything is based on urgency and trying to move you through to the next step as quick as possible to reduce the amount of drop off. The longer that you wait to get on your call, the less buy-in that you'll have and the less emotion that you'll have. And ultimately, people need buy-in and emotion to purchase. You'll see that the main sections that he really focuses on are really high touch point appointment setting with DMs and lead funnels and keeping him front of mind the whole time. But what he then also does, he backs everything up with a huge amount of social proof and case studies so that when they pitch you their high ticket price, you then have less reason to go away and have to think about things, and you're more committed to taking the next step. That's then how Cardinal Mason builds out his funnels and systems to push all of his top of funnel traffic into his systems, into his ecosystem, and sell them on his high ticket program.